Absolute choke job from Wisconsin as the Badgers fall to Oregon 77-73 in overtime. Let's talk about it. Wisconsin was up by as many as 17 in the first half, and the wheels just completely fell off down the stretch as Oregon was mounting the comeback. The Badgers turned the ball over on 5 of their final 6 possessions. Jackson Shelstad nails a deep three-pointer to tie the game. Wisconsin misses on their ensuing possession, and the game goes to overtime. Dude, just the level of aura on this shot from Jackson Shelstad. You could freaking power the Doors from Monsters, Inc. with it. This was insane. John Tonje was fantastic for Wisconsin in the first half. He had 16 points, and he's been awesome for Wisconsin basically all season. He's been one of the best transfers, if not the best transfer in all of college basketball this season. But the second half, there was definitely a little bit of hero ball going on. He had just 6 points in the second half in overtime, turned the ball over a couple times. And I think you have to give a lot of credit to TJ Bamba from Oregon for doing a great job defensively, preventing John Tonje from just taking over the second half. So Tonje finished with 22 points, 7 rebounds, was just 2 of 10 from 3. I could be wrong, but I don't even think he touched the ball on Wisconsin's final possession of regulation with a chance to win. I understand he'd been struggling a bit in the second half, but to me, he's the guy you have to go to in that spot. Outside of John Tonje, I really don't know who to talk about from Wisconsin. It really was just a collective collapse from this team. There's really no positive takeaways, no moral victories. It was just a disaster. The Badgers are 21-6. I think they're a very, very good team. They're a lock to make the NCAA tournament. Offensively, they've been super impressive this year. I'd say they've been better offensively than really any Greg Gard team in recent memory, and a lot of that is because John Tonje has been so good. But this type of game really does worry me getting closer to the NCAA tournament. It seems like they might be a bit one-dimensional on offense, and it seems like they might have the choker gene. While it was a collective collapse for Wisconsin, it was a gutsy, collective comeback win for Oregon. Obviously, some individual guys need to be shouted out. I thought TJ Bamba was great defensively in that second half, like I mentioned. Obviously, Shelstad hits the big 3 to tie the game, send it to overtime. He finished with 13 points, had 3 threes. Nate Biddle was great down the stretch and in overtime, finished with 23 and 6, had some big points in overtime. Keyshawn Barthelemy had some big shots, 14 points. Kwame Evans, 10 and 9. It felt like almost all of his points and rebounds came up in important spots for Oregon. Tracy had 11 off the bench. Just a great team win for the Oregon Ducks. And Jackson Shelstad is a guy who, if he can ride this momentum for the next month, Oregon can be very, very dangerous in the NCAA tournament. Disaster for Wisconsin, but a great team win for Oregon. Let me know your thoughts on the game. And if you like college basketball content, March Madness is right around the corner. Make sure you hit that plus.